Okay, Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. So in this video, I'm going to discuss on chapter 4, chemical bonding, specifically polarity. Okay, so that's mean by the end of this class, you should be able to explain the bond polarity and dipole moment. Okay, and then deduce the polarity of molecule based on the shape and the resultant dipole moment. Deducing polarity of molecules. Okay, so first you need to look at this flowchart. Okay, so this flowchart will help you to determine polarity of molecule. Okay, first thing what you need to look at adalah molecular shape. Okay, so untuk determine polarity, kamu kena ada molecular shape. That's mean if let's say you want to start kamu punya determine polarity dari from the scratch, what you need to do adalah cari ataupun lukis dia punya Lewis structure dulu, then tentukan dia punya molecular geometry. Okay, after that only you can determine dia punya polarity. Okay, sebab polarity ni dia kena make sure molecular geometry tu betul dulu, baru boleh determine polarity. If not, your answer akan jadi 50-50 lah. Kalau kebetulan betul lah, kalau salah jadi salah lah. Okay, so let us look at this flow chart. Okay, so molecular shape, tengok dulu molecular shape dia, observe. Okay, then for your information, shape yang molecular geometry tu actually can be divided into two, iaitu symmetrical shape ataupun asymmetrical shape. Okay, symmetrical shape maksudnya shape yang simetri lah. Asymmetrical shape, shape yang tidak simetri. Okay, so you can see here is the list of symmetrical shape. Okay, and kalau kamu perasan, okay, list of symmetrical shape ni terdiri daripada linear, trigonal planar, tetrahedral, trigonal bipyramidal, octahedral. Okay, so starting daripada sini linear sampailah ke octahedral sini, semua ni actually terjatuh kategori basic shape. Okay, so if you still remember, basic shape adalah shape yang dekat central atom dia tak ada lone pair lah. Okay, and actually ada another one yang central atom dia ada lone pair tapi dia jatuh kategori symmetrical, iaitu square planar. So cara nak ingat dia senang je. Just remember symmetrical shape terdiri daripada all basic shape, and one more is square planar, iaitu bukan basic shape tapi dia adalah symmetrical. Okay, and then for asymmetrical shape, other than all this shape lah, itu je saya hafal. So terdiri daripada band atau V shape, trigonal pyramidal, seesaw, T shape, square pyramidal. Okay, so after kamu dah tengok shape dia, jenis symmetrical atau asymmetrical, let's say lah the shape is symmetrical, you need to look at the terminal atom. If the terminal atom the same, then mu equal to 0. That mean bond dipole can cancel each other, so dia automatically dia akan jadi non-polar molecule. While kalau your terminal atom not the same, okay, so different terminal atom, mu not equal to 0, then dia punya bond dipole cannot cancel each other, then dia akan jadi polar molecule. Okay, alright, so simple je. Next one is asymmetrical shape. Okay, let's say lah bila kamu tengok your molecular shape and shape tu jatuh kategori asymmetrical. Okay, you don't have to worry about the terminal atom. Tak perlu nak risau terminal atom ni, sebab terminal atom ni hanya untuk symmetrical shape. Okay, asymmetrical shape automatically dia akan jadi mu not equal to 0. Okay, bond dipole cannot cancel each other, and then dia akan jadi polar molecule. Okay, so asymmetrical shape, mu not equal to 0, polar molecule. Alright, so mungkin kamu rasa kurang faham lagi, so kita akan tengok example lah. Alright, now let us have a look at example. Okay, so example 1, dia guna ICl3. Okay, dia suruh kita explain whether ICl3 is a polar or non-polar molecule. Okay, nak explain macam tadilah saya cakap, first thing you need to start with Lewis structure. Okay, after that determine dia punya molecular geometry. Okay, so for this part of explanation, I will skip Lewis structure and molecular geometry. You can refer to the previous video untuk tengok lah macam mana nak buat benda ni. Okay, so over here what you need to do, kita tengok terus kepada ini sebab saya dah skip nah. Okay, so as you can see, the drawing here actually dia dah draw dalam bentuk T shape. Okay, so kamu boleh nampak lah sebenarnya I dengan Cl ni ada 3 bond and ada 2 lone pair dekat central atom. Okay, so kalau macam ni, cara kita nak tengok kepada table atas. Okay, so shape ni basically adalah T-shape. Okay, so bila dia T-shape, kita refer balik kepada diagram tadi. T-shape is over here. So that's mean T-shape jatuh kategori asymmetrical shape. Okay, so bila asymmetrical shape, dia akan jadi mu not equal to 0, which is dia punya ni adalah polar molecule. Okay, right. So kita terus dapat T-shape mu not equal to 0 polar molecule. That's mean ICl3 is a polar molecule. Okay, so itu kalau kita nak quickly determine dia punya polarity. But since this question minta kita explain, so kita kena explain. Kita kena ada ayat lah. Okay, first thing what you need to explain adalah ICl bond adalah polar bond. Okay, so polar bond. Okay, bond dia polar ni. Maksudnya sebab klorin tu lebih electronegative than iodine. Okay, so if you still remember group 17 dalam periodic table, ada fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay, and then going down the group, electronegativity makin rendah. Okay, so decrease. Alright, so that's mean iodine dengan chlorine punya electronegativity is higher lah. Okay, so the bond is polar, and to show the polarity, kita akan draw this bond dipole here. If you still remember, bond dipole ni kita akan tunjuk ke arah yang lebih electronegative. So this area is partially negative, this area is partially positive. Okay, after that, we need to mention about the bonding pair and the lone pair around the iodine atom, which is around the central atom lah. Okay, so dekat central atom ni ada 3 bond, ada 2 lone pair. Okay, so kita kena state that one. Okay, after that, kita dah determine dia punya molecular shape, okay, ataupun molecular geometry. Kita mention lah the molecular geometry is T-shape. This one is based on knowledge kita yang sebelum ni lah. Okay, so T-shape jatuh kategori asymmetrical shape. So we need to mention dekat sini dia adalah asymmetrical shape. So bond dipole cannot cancel each other. So mu not equal to 0. So ICl3 is a polar molecule. You have to mention polar molecule. Cannot just mention that ICl3 is a polar. Sebab polar ni ada 2, polar bond ke polar molecule. So you need to be very clear here lah. So kita cakap teruslah ICl3 is a polar molecule. Okay, so kalau soalan minta explain, inilah yang patut kamu tulis. Alright, okay, so next let us have a look at another example, one more example, iaitu dia kata describe the polarity of POCl3. Samalah, describe ni mean you have to explain juga. Okay, first dia dah lukis dah dekat kamu Lewis structure dan molecular geometry dia yang betul lah. Okay, so as you can see, okay, P dengan O ni kamu tengok bentuk dia pun tahu dah. Okay, the way dia draw, dan dia juga mention dekat sini the shape adalah tetrahedral. Okay, so kalau kita ingat balik, tetrahedral is actually one of the basic shape lah. So that's mean in this case, tetrahedral tu jatuh kategori symmetrical shape. Okay, so if symmetrical shape, we need to look at the terminal atom dulu. Terminal atom dia different ke same? Okay, so kalau kita tengok POCl3, P ada bonded to Cl and ada bonded to oxygen. So that's mean the terminal atom not the same lah. Okay, so bila not the same, so we can say the terminal atom is different. Then mu not equal to 0. Bond dipole cannot cancel each other. So that's mean POCl3 tadi adalah polar molecule. Okay, so dia jadi mu not equal to 0. So polar molecule. Okay, tapi kita nak kena explain, so kita kena buat ayat yang macam tadi juga. Cuma you will see dekat sini ada certain thing yang different sikit lah. Okay, so over here ada 2 jenis bond, PO bond, PCl bond adalah polar. And then they mention because oxygen and chlorine tu lebih electronegative daripada phosphorus. Okay, and then dia juga mention about the bonding. Okay, ada 4 bonding pair around the central atom P. And then the molecular shape is tetrahedral, which is in this case adalah symmetrical shape. Okay, so this is the sentence di mana kamu akan tengok yang sebelum previous example tak ada mention about this one. Sebab tak perlu pun, sebab dia asymmetrical. But this one is symmetrical. So dia kena mention about the terminal atom lah. So dia kata however the central atom is bonded to different terminal atom. Ialah sebab ada O, ada Cl. Okay, so dipole moment cannot cancel each other. Atau sini kita tukar lah, dia jadi bond dipole cannot cancel each other. Mu not equal to 0. So PoCl3 is a polar molecule. Okay, so make sure in your explanation letter ada benda-benda ni lah. Alright, so done. Okay, so next apa yang kamu perlu buat adalah cuba this example. Okay, so as you can see this example, the first one dia bagi XeF4 and then dia suruh kamu draw the structure of XeF4. Okay, so draw, dia tak cakap Lewis structure, so that's mean I'm expecting you to draw dia punya Lewis and then determine dia punya molecular geometry dia, and then redraw lagi dalam bentuk yang betul. Okay, lepas tu predict the polarity of the bond and molecule. Okay, so ada dua benda dia nak polarity of the bond and molecule. Okay, so you should know kalau bond dia polar, tak semestinya molecule dia polar. Okay, so ada keadaan yang bond dia polar but the molecule as a whole dia jadi non-polar. Okay, so you need to explain. Okay, explain ni refer balik kepada dia punya cara explanation atas ni lah. Okay, so done for that one. And then this one pula, explain the polarity of BF3 and NF3 molecule. Okay, if we want to explain about this polarity punya, mestilah kita kena draw dia punya Lewis then determine dia punya molecular geometry for both molecule. Then only you can tengok betul-betul lah dia simetri ke tak simetri ke, shape tu polar ke non polar ke, then baru explain. Okay, so I think that's all for polarity. Thank you.